I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he'd capture European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva lo Aso, my friend.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary.
Taking flight. Nobody home. What an impact.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind.
From way up, a double axe handle.
Punk now locks in that double under.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out, and a clothesline counter.
Right, here we go. Here's the pin. And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
He completely powered out of that pin attempt.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Oh, and a neck breaker. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE, and from the top, you gotta be kidding me!
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. Eddie with the reversal.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Back into the ring now. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. He knew what was coming there.
into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Check out the springboard. Whoa, just floating through the air. Measuring him now, lining it up. Caught with a clothesline. Eddie has to be aware now. This isn't the kid I faced before. This man is my equal, maybe better. I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade. But don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat. Spiked! You hit a move like that, you're not just trying to win, you're trying to keep your opponent down indefinitely.
From the heavens!
Splash!
Back up top, he cannot be stopped!
Up high.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about
Crash and burn.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
Struck with a calf kick.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Wants to finish this.
From the top. Double axe handle connects. Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this. This is a man possessed. Go.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. That's going to keep Guerrero down.
High rent district for CM Punk.
Stalking from above.
Okay, he should...
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Oh, GTS.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory.
And Eddie pays for leaving an opening. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker. The springboard attack fails to land. Oh!
He's able to counter that. Comes down across the head with the axe handle.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a butterfly backbreaker. Boom.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is determined right now.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that can ruin your whole balance. Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area.
From the top, double axe handle connects. And he's looking for it again, heading to the top. Perched up top, he fails to connect.
Oh my God!
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Taking flight. Boom.
Avoided any damage there.
He's headed up high. Oof. Looking to take it to the air now. From way up, diving double axe handle.
CM Punk looking to end things here. GTS connects.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
Two. What in the world? You have to be impressed with how much Eddie can endure, how much he's able to still fight on. CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
And Punk is looking
From the top, double axe handle connects. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Guerrero needs to better assess the situation. Oh, yeah, from the top. Oh, nobody home for that one.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
Fighting spirit or sheer stubbornness. Either way, everyone in the WWE Universe is hanging on every move here.
And responds with a counter of their own. He's able to dodge that one in time.
Hard landing. As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie. And Punk now knows that too. Punk scaling the turnbuckles. From the top, elbow drop.
Boom.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Look at the high frog splash. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Sleep.
No way Eddie's coming back from that.
Ouch.
Oh, kick right to the gut. Oh, and a double axe handle.
This is not wrestling. This is not sports entertainment. This is brilliance.
Cuts the attack off.
Misses on the springboard. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
You see if Punk is in control.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
Really zeroing in on his leg now, looking to damage the base. And these attacks to his leg, his base has to be troubling.
Well, so much can go wrong for him if his base can't hold steady.
Another blow to the leg. This has got to make one.
Both arms trapped into the crucifix, shoulders down.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
His core clearly the offensive focus right now.
Prying their opponent's arm out.
Double stop right to the arm. And that prevents Eddie's attack.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done.
He forces the break by getting to the ropes. Turns it around. Counter by CM Punk.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Go to sleep.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
2. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people...
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. Now, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
This is thunderous.
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart. CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. The championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight? And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of
Launching. Oh, man, he landed rough there. Whoa, what an axe handle.
from above, from the sky.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission. Stalking from above.
Flying. Crossbody from the top.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the COO of the WWE. He didn't want the guy in a suit and tie. He wanted the cerebral assassin.
Waking up the beast inside. Could have...
Face first. All set and up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Triple H gets back in the ring. Spinning kick to the gut. The game in bad shape right now.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Both of these men considered master technicians in their own right. Triple H, of course, loves to play mind games. Loves to get the psychological advantage over his opponent.
Absolutely. So if Punk has any chance of defeating the game tonight, he's going to need to tune all of that out, which is easier said than done, especially when you're facing off against the man who signs your checks.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give
Blow for blow, each one getting stiffer.
Feels like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it. Oh! Stinging kick! Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Uh-oh, captured. Driven into the knee.
Hit on CM Punk. Shoulder up before the count.
He was prepared for this. He knew this.
The game, Triple H with a couple of punches, going to now reverse whip his opponent across the ring and deliver a knee to the face. Look at Triple H, top rope.
Perched up top. Whoa, look out.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
Ooh, had it scouted and met with a back elbow. And here he is, heading back into the ring. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair. Punk sidesteps out of that, and a well-placed calf kick there.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
And there's another focused attack to his head.
Great aim on the toss chair.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
CM Punk!
Diving elbow!
And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
Putting him in the corner for something here. No. A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cooking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my!
The plunge!
Is it enough for Punk? This could be it. Cover!
2.
Punk did it! Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania!
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night, a full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton has been at the absolute top. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble.
Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal Batista!
Batista fought hard to earn.
Three men competing for the ultimate prize. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Batista. But only Punk had to battle his way into this match by winning a fight against Triple H earlier tonight.
And that's exactly why the #1 question on the minds of this WrestleMania crowd and Punk's opponents is how much does he really have left? Can Punk go the distance against two greats after already dealing with Triple H?
Only one way to find out, and that's in this triple threat match. Orton and Batista had to be rooting for Triple H. He could have collusion on the mind right now, so CM Punk is in for the fight of his life. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Taking this fight back into the ring.
Can't prepare your face for that.
No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world.
Look at him put him away. The challenger stayed perched up top.
Gosh! Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
DDT! Can he do it? Oh, just like that. He stops the referee's count.
Yeah, he was not...
Face first. Setting up. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. Huge kick connects.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But if Punk can pull off the miracle tonight, he would become undeniable.
There's a reason why Stephanie and Triple H have made Orton the face of WWE. As their good friend JBL would say, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it will look exactly.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just...
CM Punk hoists his opponent.
The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Things can get grim in a hurry if Batista doesn't turn this around.
And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it will be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk and Batista getting in Stephanie's face, Randy Orton in many ways has almost become an afterthought.
It's hard to believe the WWE World Heavyweight Champion is an afterthought. But you guys are right.
Slips out of the way.
He's locked up. Shoulders down, this could be it. Intercepts the pin attempt.
Propping him up in the corner.
Turn it around with a reversal. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Orton has sinister plans.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring. And you can tell Punk is still feeling the effects of his match against Triple H. He's got it down. Here we go. And he stops the count. Bam! And a big question coming into tonight was, are we going to Well, Batista looked like a dominating force.
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He doesn't want to be cheered. He doesn't care. It's all about the title.
The animal is certainly still in Big Dave, and he's still upset with this not being a one. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. There's the GTS. Are we about to see a title change here? Stalking from above.
He'll make his way to the ring.
CM Punk knows.
CM Punk connects with a Uranagi and
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Cow kick on the money.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
down with a GTS.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
2. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
If Batista just survived the best shot he's going to receive all night, I don't think...
And Punk now lifting his opponent on. And back. Opting for the kendo stick. He's not worried about getting too fancy here. Barbaric clubbing blow. Crushing the arm with that.
Up to what's already forming from that kendo shot. Shoulders down. Might be it for Batista.
With a major upset here against Orton and
Batista. This match and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the U.S. Open Challenge each week on Raw. Teams like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all...
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
Talk about Cena's open challenge elevating the United States Championship, but let's not forget that Punk has set the standard for what it means to be the best in the world.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois.
Cena defending the title against...
Week after week, Cena's US Open Challenge has been can't miss TV. But tonight is the biggest defense yet. CM Punk attempting to win his very first US title. It's really the only major title he's never held.
Well, with that in mind, it really does feel like there's even more on the line here than just the US title. The anti-authority versus the face of WWE. This is a clash of epic proportions.
Yeah, I think Punk's trying to send a message to everyone here tonight.
Pin attempt by the champion. No trouble kicking out of that one.
I honestly do not know what took him so long.
Oh, a springboard stunner by Cena. Cena has to be feeling pretty confident with the champion's advantage on his side here.
Yeah, but you better believe that's only going to add fuel to the fire for Punk. This isn't just about
early cover for the title. He cuts the pin attempt short. And now propped up in the corner. Boom! What a right! CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion, World champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a Triple Crown or Grand Slam just get a mental block when it comes to getting the last title on the list. Punk might already be seeing this title filling that last spot on his mantle and thinking that far ahead against a competitor like John Cena is very dangerous.
John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some,
top rope, elbow drop connects.
Punk hit him hard. Cena might be in trouble right now.
Oh, and it's reversed. And he's finally found an answer to this offensive storm.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Cena has...
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
The Golden Sleep GTS from Punk.
Can we have a new champ after that?
Spinning kick to the gut. Guys, I've been doing this for almost...
Back and forth we go.
Ooh! Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Just emptying everything they've got now.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd may be the challenger's moment.
He's climbing to the top.
Wants to finish this.
Look out. Whoa, cross body.
What's this? He's got...
Here we go. Got the knees up just in time. Hooked up. Shin breaker. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Counters on counters. Technical prowess on display.
Big time height on that kick. A slingshot into a cross body. What a move. Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time. Nice counter by Cena. And he tosses him back in now. Making his way to the top here. Take off. Body on body. Wow. For the win. And the champ can't keep the challenger down long. What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
And down with the belly-to-belly. Cena now has him right where he wants him. This place is going wild.
5-knuckle shuffle.
Powerful offense from Cena. Punk's US Open chances may be closing. CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
Blast off. That's it. What a splash. And are you kidding me? He's going
From the top rope.
diving elbow. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
We all knew this was going to be a historic matchup, but this is beyond anyone's expectations.
I don't care who you're rooting for tonight. Cena and Punk have given us everything they've got here. Oh, the elbow connects. And Punk is really putting the pressure on. Oh, boy, here we go. We've seen it once. We've seen it 1,000 times. It always works. Look out. Driven.
Going for the cover. This is for all the marbles. He didn't even let the count hit one. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
We might see a new champion crown. A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof. Vicious, aggressive attacks. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Just a non-stop, all-out assault here. John Cena sidesteps it.
And Cena's starting to falter here.
Punk is determined right now.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Oh, a springboard stunner by Cena. You can't see him, but you will feel this. You can feel the WWE Universe reverberating off every corner in this building. Check out the springboard. Clothesline. Off with their head.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ. A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Strong elbows to the crown. Ooh.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
What a reversal.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And backbreaker. Tight leg scissors squeezing their opponent and... Oof.
High red district with CM Punk.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Diving elbow. A flurry of strikes. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk's hard-hitting offense has Cena off balance.
Just pounding away.
Oh, man.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Got to sleep. The challenger is not holding back. Oh,
What a kick. On a stop.
boom. Put everything behind that kick. Devastating elbow strike.
And again, the torso is the target here.
Clearly attacking that area is the strategy tonight.
An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
John has to find an opening and respond.
Make a note, everyone. For years to come, people will be asking, where were you when that match went down?
How could anyone ever forget?
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, now's the GTS Championship on the line. This could be it.
Hey, no way. No way.
Champions never give up easily. Case in point right there.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had. He just couldn't get the pin. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
CM Punk is firmly in the drop.
Top rope.
Flying elbow drop.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. And a kick out at two.
This started as a match. Now it's a test of will. Punk's got him lined up. This could be Cena's last night as champion.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Down with a GTS.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Two.
And the new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.
Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always the right call, and answering that U.S. Open challenge is something I know I would have done if I was around for it. I also know exactly what my plan would have been at the start of 2016. Now, as you may recall, it was at the Royal Rumble that year where AJ Styles finally made his WWE debut.
The phenomenal one is here, AJ Styles!
It's one of those moments where it felt like time stood still. Everyone trying to come to grips with the fact that, yes, AJ Styles is now in WWE. His arrival opened the door for a litany of dream matches. And in that time, he's made many of them happen, battling top names brave enough to step up to him. And you better believe that if I was here, I would have walked to the ring that very first Raw after the Royal Rumble, and I would have set down the challenge. CM Punk, AJ Styles, WrestleMania 32. AJ and I have traveled many of the same roads in our respective careers, but unfortunately, they never led us to having a proper one-on-one matchup in WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world.
I earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best, or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
CM Punk, the best in the world.
And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles?
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect both men to earn a main event spot at some point in the future. But right now, CM Punk and AJ Styles will have to settle for stealing the show this year.
Triangle armbar! Triangle armbar! He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And here we go. Locked in! It's locked in! And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
A hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
Up,
sky high, cross body from the top.
going for another top.
Perched up top.
A knee drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Wow, what an arm drag. Neither one of these men are going to hold back in this one, are they?
Absolutely not. And both Punk and Styles are incredibly capable of getting down and dirty when they have to. There may be a great deal of respect in this match, but there's also a lot of pride on the line. Neither Punk nor Styles will hesitate to pull out all the stops on each other in this match.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. AJ Styles has had a dream run in WWE thus far, but now he's facing reality, courtesy of CM Punk.
And he chooses to...
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. In a well-executed move we just saw there. And retaliates with a counter.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Punishing double axe handle. And Styles is going to need a phenomenal comeback to overcome CM Punk at this point.
Ducks under. Pele kick.
Punk dodges out in time.
And now he's back into the ring. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Taking out the knee.
Brutal club.
One step ahead there.
Oh, bam. Well-placed calf kick.
Suplex drops him right on the neck.
Things are going to plan for...
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
The Styles clash.
Has AJ delivered the exclamation? And I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
That was about as perfect a maneuver as you'll see from AJ Styles, and it still wasn't enough. Able to prevent Styles' attack.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up, double underhook backbreaker. And averting damage there.
Calf kick finds the mark. Oh, foot just stomping down.
And Punk's got that look in his eyes. He's ready to put Styles away from... CM Punk hoists his opponent.
Sleep. Is it enough to put Styles away?
2 count. Someone just kicked out.
AJ Styles tapping into that pitbull mentality for a nail-biter of a kick-out.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. And another stiff shot to the head here. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Styles has the momentum against him here.
Yeah, CM Punk's...
CM Punk from the top rope.
CM Punk with the elbow. Capitalizing with a pin here.
There's 2. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner, Punk.
You can't deny that both Punk and Styles gave their all in this match. Truly, we just witnessed a match for the ages.
And while AJ was just as phenomenal as he claims to be, CM Punk put his foot down and made perfectly clear to both AJ and the entire WWE Universe that he truly is the best in the world.
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get into the front of the line to beat Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
Not many people know this, but when I first joined the ECW brand in 2006, Kurt Angle was my goal. He'd found new life with the brand, leaning into the extreme side of things, mauling his opponents with a reinvigorated approach to the ground and pound offense. But those dreams would go unrealized with Kurt leaving WWE only about a month after my arrival. I could see it all in my head, though. Kurt comes out on Raw to announce that he'll be retiring at WrestleMania. With the crowd already shocked, Kurt goes to announce his opponent, only I wouldn't give him that chance. See, I really don't care who Kurt's chosen, because as I'd say to Kurt's face, I've chosen Kurt to be my opponent at WrestleMania 35. If Kurt wins, he gets to go out on top. But when I get the win, Kurt at least had the chance to go out on a shield against an opponent willing to push him to his limits. Kurt's retirement will happen one way or another, but it's up to you to decide who will be standing at the top of the winner's podium and who will have to settle for a silver medal when I collide with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
The man looking to end the career of Kurt Angle with a loss tonight, CM Punk. The only gold medalist in WWE history, the wrestling machine, Kurt Angle.
Competing in his final match after a 20-year Hall of Fame career, the only gold medalist in WWE history, Kurt Angle.
It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give Kurt the chance to see if he could take down the best in the world in Angle's final match. What a better place to do it Then in WrestleMania.
Yeah, how could Kurt resist? Angle and Punk have never met in a ring before, but they are known all over the world.
From the top, diving double axe handle.
Going up again. Stalking from above. Airborne.
Double axe handle. Triangle armbar. Triangles. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
It really feels like this match could come down to Punk's strikes and smarts versus Angle's technique and experience. Who do you give the edge to?
My gut says Kurt Angle, the man who has seen and done it all. But if Punk gets lucky and lands one good shot, it could give him one heck of an opening. Angle gets out of the way.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense, the Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he still may hit a home run.
Very true, Wade. You said that correctly. I'm very proud of the American that you've become.
And for Kurt Angle, you can't remain as great as you once were, but you can be great one more.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
And no matter how we got here, this is a match that people have been wanting to see. The Olympic gold medalist taking on the best in the world. A match that can propel both men's legacies even further.
Counter right when it was needed. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Ooh. A razor-sharp chop there.
The best in the world.
Face first. Setting up.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
You can tell that's locked in deep.
Every second.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Just
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep. Will Angle recover?
Punk's got the Anaconda Vice in.
Cinching in the Anaconda. Kneeing his way out. And he's free. And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh, he flips that around.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharp shooter. He's forced to tap out. No other choice.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This was one to remember. And certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget. Forcing Kurt Angle to tap out to end his career with a loss here at the showcase of the Immortals.
A fitting end to an incredible...
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer: Hell in a Cell. He was once in a lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against The Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, there's no telling what will happen.
It all comes down to this: Hell in a Cell and WrestleMania. A demonic structure built with thousands of square feet of cold steel chain link. And tonight, it will be the battleground for CM Punk and The Fiend.
Being a WWE superstar, you find yourself in a lot of dangerous situations. But right now, I don't think anyone is in a more dangerous situation than...
And here he comes, The Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside Hell in a Cell.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight The Fiend, you survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with The Fiend has been changed forever.
Just look at those eyes, or whatever is hiding behind that mask. There's just pure evil.
This has never been about winning or losing for The Fiend. This has always been about destruction. And tonight, his evil gaze is locked on CM Punk.
Or you can prepare for a wrestler. You can prepare for a fight. You cannot prepare for The Fiend. This being doesn't wrestle with logic. He doesn't wrestle with reason. He wrestles out of pure malice.
Not flinching at the steel structure, not blinking at the tens of thousands here in attendance. To The Fiend, this isn't a punishment. This is his paradise. CM Punk is about to be locked inside the devil's playground with the devil incarnate.
You can hit The Fiend with everything you got, and he'll just keep getting back up. He feeds off the pain, and for as good as Punk is, he may find himself a broken man before he even realizes what's hit him.
I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on The Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As calculated as Punk is in the ring, there's no way he could possibly figure out what The Fiend is about to unleash on him.
He won't know where, when, or how it's coming. All he can be sure of is that it's gonna be brutal. CM Punk and The Fiend facing off against each other at the event that brings out the best in each man, WrestleMania.
You speak the truth, Corey Graves. Every time Punk comes down that ramp at WrestleMania, his next level competitiveness hits an all-time high. That's why we've seen him have all-time WrestleMania classics against the likes of Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker. But as for The Fiend, I need only remind you of what happened last year at WrestleMania. The Fiend lured John Cena into the Firefly Funhouse match and destroyed the franchise both physically and mentally.
And since then, John Cena has not been seen in a WWE ring. Gotta wonder if CM Punk will suffer the same fate should The Fiend get his way tonight. This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now...
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Arm wringer, adding some torque.
Able to fight out with a punch to the face.
Back and forth, looking for the advantage here.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk shifting things to his favor against The Fiend.
Bang! Up and around, and he's into the pin. Strong kick out late into the match.
Showing no signs of wear or tear even as this match goes on.
Great power. Inverted suplex.
Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands.
Punches to the face.
Oh, what an axe handle.
The Fiend with the quick wherewithal.
You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. We've already seen a lot of diabolical mind games, and I'm sure those are far from over.
This match is going to change Punk forever. Whether he wins or loses, he'll never be the man he was before he entered the cell tonight.
Oh, The Fiend is in for it.
Clothesline! Just over a year ago, at WrestleMania 36, The Fiend competed in one of the most unorthodox matches in WrestleMania history, the Firefly Funhouse match. He took John Cena on a journey of mental anguish and perched up top.
Oh, my! And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his...
Watch out!
Oof, no way home. Connecting with a sharp elbow. He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt is against... And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back goal to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Before the one count, he's got to be having a laugh.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
From way up, oh, he misses the mark.
Draped across the top rope.
Whiplash neck breaker. No mercy being shown to the Fiend here.
Punk shifting things to his favor against the feet. Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Oof.
Driving the elbow.
Guys, I can't believe it. Punk has the Fiend reeling. Punk might just slay this monster. Oh, he fends that off. Looks like he's trying to regain some control here.
The Fiend isn't allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to him.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
And look at how tight a grip this hold had. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Opponent lifted. Fiend eludes that.
Punk powers out. Still going strong. No, kick out at two.
Able to get the shoulder up, but that was... What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Nails the GTS. The Fiend got caught with all of it.
Two. CM Punk beats the Fiend.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
I don't know how on earth Punk was able to do it, but he's standing victorious over the Fiend here tonight.
Yeah, but does he really think this will be the end of the nightmares? I think it's just the beginning.
That's a nightmare that can wait until Punk goes to bed tonight. For now, he's just happy to defeat this...
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt. It's been quite the experience as the focal point of WWE 2K26 Showcase. We've revisited great wins, received a second chance at painful losses, created dream matches that I thought would forever elude me, and even attempted to provide a glimpse at what WWE would have looked like had I stayed. It's been a true privilege. Before we put a bow on it all, I'd like to ask Slingshot Technology for one final match. A match that lives as large as my biggest dreams. The opportunity to team with the best tag team partner in the world, my wife, AJ Lee. Three-time Divas champion, had WWE wrapped around her finger from the moment she arrived. Skilled in the ring and potent on the microphone.
The greatest Divas champion of all time. Me!
Remind you of anybody? She even dropped a pipe on of her own.
I have done more in 1 year than all of you have done in your entire collective careers.
A true revolutionary, AJ Lee deserves as much credit for the women's revolution and evolution as anyone, as she fought for every second of television time to lay the groundwork needed to push women's wrestling further than it had ever been before. And since she returned to WWE this past September,
AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife, is here after a decade.
she's been helping remind everybody just how damn great she really is. Now, I'm sure there are people out there saying, but you've teamed with her before. And this is true. But that doesn't change the facts. And the facts are that anytime I get to team up with my wife, it's always a dream come true. Across the ring from us, I can only see WWE's resident it couple, The Miz and Maurice. Miz and I have had our issues through the years. That's hardly a secret. But while we don't see eye to eye on many things, I still appreciate what him and his wife have accomplished in their careers. And it would be an honor to attempt to take the it couple label off them and put it on two people who have proven to move the needle, CM Punk and AJ Lee. So let's close this showcase out in style. You've done incredible work to get this far, and now we'll let you choose how it all comes to an end. Miz and Maurice will want to turn in a performance so awesome that it stops us in our tracks. But let's be real here. This world belongs to punks like me and the missus.
Here comes the best couple in the world.
From Chicago, Illinois, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
CM Punk and AJ Lee have both accomplished so much as individuals. Both have Hall of Fame credentials in WWE. Both have made their mark outside the business too, but the thing that means most to each of these competitors is standing right next to them. Punk and AJ are at their best together, and they're about to show the...
And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maurice. Two teams, not just in this matchup, but in life as well, who couldn't be more different from one another.
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight and only the finest things in life. Really, it's a tale as old as time.
CM Punk and AJ Lee truly don't like the Miz and Maurice, and believe me, the feeling is mutual. Now all four of these superstars have the chance to let those feelings out in a good old-fashioned tag team match player. You know what? I'm
covered here. And a good strong kick out there.
Trying to wrap up this match fast.
Knee strike connects. And since this is standard tag team rules, the men can fight the women and vice versa. How does that change up the strategy in this one? How does AJ's strategy when facing the Miz differ from her strategy facing Maurice? Or all the other combinations we could see in this tag match?
Honestly, these are all four high-level championship-caliber superstars. They've all done their homework, and none of them are going to hold back, no matter who's standing across the ring from them.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force. Kick to the gut. Slice bread. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter?
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes.
AJ Lee getting the crowd riled up right now.
Caught with a neck breaker.
No, pin attempt here.
Shockingly fast kick out by Lee.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Lands a timely reversal. AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maurice put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
Tag. Opportunity to double team here. And a boot to the stomach.
Down around into the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
Beautiful. Might sneak one.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
Brutal forearm.
Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match, AJ Lee. So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva too.
Placing him in the corner. Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz and Maurice are about to exit stage left.
And to the pin.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. First up top. The list. Here we go. Shoulders down. Can Miz power out?
There it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserved to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side.